Hey brother, let's talk real for a minute. Have you ever felt like the more effort you give a woman, the less she values it? Like no matter how good your intentions are, she just starts acting like she's better than you. You're texting back fast, being supportive, showing up, thinking that's what a man is supposed to do. But somehow it backfires. She pulls away, she starts acting cold, and deep down, you know something shifted. The truth is, most modern women are used to men orbiting around them. They've been placed on a pedestal by society, by social media, by weak men who gave everything without requiring anything in return. And if you don't know how to move differently, her ego will feed on your attention until you have nothing left to offer. But here's the good news. You don't need to play games or become toxic. You just need to reclaim your gravity. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 powerful mindset shifts that silently humble her ego and shift the power dynamic back where it belongs. Point 1. Stop trying to be her comfort zone. You know what most men do wrong? They become her emotional blanket. Every time she feels sad, confused, insecure, you're right there, picking up the pieces. But here's the problem. If you become her comfort zone before she's earned that level of access, she starts seeing you as safe, not sexy. And a woman with an inflated ego doesn't value safety. She values mystery, strength, unpredictability. Instead of rushing to fix everything she feels, pull back. Let her sit with her own emotions. Don't rush to be her emotional therapist. The man who makes her feel uncertain in a controlled and grounded way is the one who makes her ego pause. That pause, that's where attraction is reborn. Point 2. Don't offer intimacy where respect is missing. Bro, let's keep it real. If a woman starts acting off, like being cold, flaky, or low-key disrespectful, and you still stay sweet, still texting her good morning, still being close, still trying to make it work, man, you're giving boyfriend energy to someone who's treating you like an option. And that right there, that feeds her ego more than you realize. Because now she thinks, I don't even have to show up properly, and he's still giving me everything. You've got to flip that. If she's not moving with respect, pull your intimacy back. I'm not saying ghost her or be rude. I'm saying protect your energy. Don't let someone stay close if they're not treating you right. Let her feel the shift, because when you stop rewarding her with affection, with emotional closeness, with your time, and you do it calmly, her ego feels that pressure. She starts to question herself instead of feeling like she owns you. That's when she goes from feeling like she's above you to wondering if she's losing you. And that shift, that's when the game changes. Point 3. Raise your bar, not your voice. Listen, man, one of the easiest ways to lose your power with a woman is to start raising your voice every time she tests you. Arguing, explaining yourself, trying to get her to understand. That's what average dudes do. And every time you do that, her ego grows. Why? Because it shows her that you care too much. You gotta stop trying to win arguments. Just raise your standard. You don't need to tell her what you expect. You show it. You move different. She flakes on plans? Cool. Don't hit her up again. She gives an attitude. Don't match it. Fall back. When you stop reacting and start adjusting, that's when things shift. That calm silence, that collected energy, it throws her off. Her ego is used to men getting emotional, blowing up her phone, chasing her after every stunt. But when you stay cool, when you don't even blink, she starts questioning herself. Did I go too far? Is he done with me? And that is when her ego starts to crack. Lead with action, not emotion. That's how you stay in control. Point 4. Don't compete with her distractions. Alright. Here's a hard truth, man. If she's constantly glued to her phone, posting thirst traps, talking about her DMs blowing up, or always chasing attention from the outside world, the worst thing you can do is try to compete with it. Because the second you start fighting for her attention, you're telling her, you're above me. I need you to pick me. And boom, her ego inflates like crazy. So what do you do instead? You pull your energy back. You don't get mad, you don't question her, you just move like someone who doesn't chase what's trying to show off. You stop feeding the cycle, you stop reacting, you stop playing her game. That silence, that shift in your energy, that's what humbles her. Because suddenly, you're not clapping for her like the rest of her audience, you're not part of her little validation tour anymore. And that makes her think. It makes her realize You're not one of the boys begging for her attention. You're the man she wants attention from, and now she's not getting it. That flips the script. That's how you go from just another guy watching to the one she starts chasing. Point 5. Be unavailable when she's inconsistent. Yo, this is where most dudes mess up bad. She starts being hot and cold, showing up one day and disappearing the next. And what do? Stay loyal. Still text her, still call her, still act like she's showing up 100% when she's barely giving 40. That's how you train her ego to think she can give you crumbs and still get your full attention. You want to shift that power? Be unavailable the moment her energy gets shaky. She cancels last minute, you don't chase. She starts giving dry responses, you stop over-delivering. Don't match her inconsistency with more effort. That's what every other guy does. Instead, go cold, go focused, go busy, without announcing it, without attitude. Just disappear into your purpose. That move right there, it humbles her, because now she's feeling something unfamiliar, your absence. And trust me, her ego hates uncertainty. She's used to control. She's used to knowing you'll always be there. But now, she's not so sure. That's when the doubt creeps in. That's when the chase begins. And that's when you become the one she starts trying to win back. Point 6. Move like she's not your final destination. Let me ask you this. Have you ever caught yourself acting like she's the one? Like everything you do somehow revolves around her? You check your phone every 5 minutes waiting for her reply. You're adjusting your whole day just to fit her in. You're moving like she's the prize and you're just lucky to have a chance. Bro, that energy, it kills your value in her eyes. Fast. Because the moment she feels like you've made her the center of your world, her ego takes the driver's seat. She stops trying. She starts testing. And she knows, no matter what she does, you'll still be there. But when you start moving like she's not the destination, that's when everything changes. You've got your own plans. You've got your vision. Your time is sacred. You're building something bigger than just chasing her attention. And when she sees that, her ego can't process it. She starts to question where she stands. She starts wondering who else is in your orbit. She feels that shift because now you're not revolving around her. She's trying to stay in your universe. That's the difference between a guy who chases and a man who's being chased. Point 7. Lead without needing her approval. Alright man, this one right here might be the biggest ego check of them all, because women are used to being the ones who set the tone, the pace, the vibe, and most guys, they just follow, always asking, is this okay? Are you mad? What should I do? And the more you seek her approval, the more her ego feeds on it. But when you move like a man who knows who he is, who leads with calm, quiet confidence, and you don't ask for permission to be that guy, it humbles her instantly. You make a decision and stick to it. You say no when something doesn't align. You don't over-explain. You don't ask, is this all right with you? You just move. And here's what's crazy. Women want to follow a man like that. Even the most ego-driven ones feel that shift in the air when you stop trying to please and start leading. She doesn't respect the guy who tiptoes around her. She respects the man who walks with purpose, even if she doesn't fully understand it yet. When she sees that you don't need her to like everything you do, she starts to respect everything you are. That's how her ego takes a back seat, and how your presence takes the wheel.